PharcydeTV with my co-host Jeremy Scipio and my double OG younger homeboy Planet Asia.
Yeah, you know how we do.
Yeah, man.
This my guy for real. This ain't even an interview, man. I'm just catching up with my guy, man. This is real shit.
Nah, for real. You want to
have some nights.
Man, oh man.
You probably remember shit I don't even remember.
I believe you, man. Y'all was some wild young spry boys out there on man, we Cali Comm it up and hopped on, started off on one end of the country and went to the other end and came back.
Yo, do you know to this day, that's my I done been on a lot of tours in my life. That one tour is definitely the best tour I ever been on in my whole entire rap career. It'll take some other shit to top that right now, bro.
Man, I'll say this. I learned how to tour manage on that tour. I was getting my feet managing, tour managing, because it was like, we never really put it out there, but like Brown came up with the tour, we brought it to the agency group, and then they were like, okay, we're gonna do all these super big things, but they just became ambitious, man, and we became victims of them Beverly Hills people, man.
Right.
We became victims, man. I like, dude, that's a whole nother story, dude.
Yeah, I already know.
But I'll say this though, it was California Communication, shortened up to Cali Comm. The whole concept was Brown was like, yo, we can take California rappers and we could put a tour together and we can hit about 30 to 35 dates. We hit 30 to 35 dates every year, but guess what? There was only one little thing we probably didn't think about too much when he came up with the plan.
What?
There's only so many California rappers and so many that we could afford. You know what I'm saying? The caravan up on the buses. Right. After a couple years, it was just kind of like, man. And so then the agency group would just take whoever had an album coming out or whoever had going on, and then they would call it Cali Comm, but they were just trying to do it. But it was like, it was an incredible concept, but it was just, there was so many groups in our reign. But, I was grateful for it. For one, man, I got my feet wet with really having to deal with because I want to say it was Cali Agents, your boy, what was your boy, your other boys?
I had Shake and Supreme with me. Basically like the yard. Yeah. And then who was Motion Man on that tour? Or was
Master Kurt? Yes, he was.
It was Motion Man and Kutmasta Kurt.
Yes, it was.
Oh my gosh, I had so much dough.
Yeah.
Oh, every fucking city.
Souls of Mischief.
Souls of Mischief.
Yeah.
Pharcyde. It was sold out.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, it was a beautiful thing, man. And I'll tell you a trip. You guys would trip me out because, man, every city, because not to get into y'all's pockets or whatever, but nobody a whole bunch of money. But every city, y'all was fresh to the mall to get whatever jersey. You and Rasco, y'all was getting every jersey, every.
Yeah, man, I had a deal at that time. I was on Interscope.
Okay.
I was on Interscope, and I had like independent records that was out during the time I was on Interscope. So it was like I was still collecting my like indie money, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, no, that's why I felt invincible, because I'm 20-something years old. You think you rich and shit. Your ass ain't rich. You can't tell a nigga he ain't rich when he ain't never had nothing, right?
Hey, I'll tell you something funny. I want to say, I won't give the country because I don't know whatever, but I saw there in Eastern Europe, man. We was out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He was in Czech Republic. He lived in Czech Republic for a little bit.
Okay, yeah. No, we was at a show.
Yeah.
And he was the last person I was looking to see.
Right.
What? He popped And he was like, "Yo, man, what's up, Cali Comm, whoopty whoop." And I'm like, "What?" And he was, and you when you overseas, you can tell when somebody just got there, and you can tell when somebody's been there for a minute. And he was speaking the whole nine, so I was like, he was part of the fixture. So I was like, for me, I just give anybody props anyway that can just uproot and go to Europe and just really, you know, not couch surf, but really get into the where, you know, like, man, I give all props up to J-Ro. Like, man, J-Ro, wherever Christiana is.
J-Ro and J-Ru. Both of them.
We ran into J-Ru. We were in the UK and we were on this little tour thing. And the end of January, beginning of February, and MC'd. He was at the London show and the Manchester show. Yeah, he's out there. Man.
Yeah, he was out there for a while, man. Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, the Cali Comm, man. How many years did that go on after that?
We was heavily involved in like the first 2 years, and then it just went on. But I'll say it's probably 4 years.
Okay.
4 years. But the senior year, you know what I'm saying? The first year, man, dude, like I said, it was and I had never heard of you before. I had never heard of you. I had never heard of Mark, man.
Right.
You Kutmasta Kurt. That's the props that I will give. I want to say the agency group had linked us up with Kurt, and like, oh man, he'd be a cool DJ. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, speaking on Cali Comm, I'll say not because of his success, but I would say in my top 5 MCs, I'd have to give credit purely on work ethic to Motion Man, because dude, if it was 5 people out there or 1,000 people out there,
he rocking. All he needed was 40 ounce, and he lit.
We was talking to him. Yeah, we was talking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll say Motion would rock it if it was 5 people. He rock it if it was 1,000, and dude gave it his all from beginning to end. And it was like, for me, what I was used to before that, like, it was only me dealing with the Pharcyde. So it's like when set time was, we were just, you know, we did our set time. We but dude, it was, you know, several people on the tour that didn't want to go on early. That wouldn't. Nobody want to go on when ain't nobody out there. But props out to Motion Man, man. He tackled it like a G. You know?
Yeah, man. You know, that's the tour bus era.
Yeah, 3 tour buses deep, man. It was
man.
Oh man. You know what? I'll tell you the other era it was. I want to say I probably came back with like a $1,500 or $2,000 phone bill off that tour. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. Yeah. Oh yeah, because back then the next sales they wasn't no joke, bro. Next sales wasn't joking right back then. Them phone bills used to be fucking high, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, them shit used to be like a G every time.
Hey, man.
Man, who was you talking to though?
Oh, dude.
Other promoters, other labels. He was talking. He was always on the phone when we was because that's, you know, you got to think this is still a physical. That was still a physical world. So he's dealing with shipping of vinyls, CDs. You way over here. You talking to people overseas. That Rome shit hitting your phone. Once your phone start roaming, and then your shit might be roaming, and you ain't even calling overseas no more. It's just stuck on Rome. You know what I mean?
Put it this way.
And you're not paying attention to that. And next thing you know, you get home and you've been phone sexing with your girl. Don't forget about that part. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time you get home, you're like, damn, my phone bill about 10 G's right now. No need to worry. My account handles that.
But Jeremy, for you to explain of what the phone bills were like in 2000, there was no unlimited. You was lucky getting like 30.
No. Remember when they came with the hey, no, call me after 9 when the
Yeah.
Came with
I remember that.
With the thing, you had to wait till like after 9 o'clock or some shit.
Yeah. Anytime minutes or something like that.
Yeah. Right. And you had to pay for that feature.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but this was back when it was like 2G. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, yeah. Wait, because shit. What's the names was still out during that time? Was they Sidekicks? Was Sidekicks still popping?
Yeah. I had a couple sidekicks.
Yeah. Sidekicks was that was like a symbol of a status symbol at one point in time.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You could
like, hey, girl, put your number in the phone. You're like that.
Yeah. You be like, beam me, and then you be like, all right, now you got the information. That was kind of fire. I'm surprised they don't have that on the cell phones, where you could just get somebody number like, here, take my number. You know what I mean?
they gonna come with it, man. So tell me
the chirp. I remember the chirp.
What's the meaning behind Planet Asia, man?
Huh?
What's the meaning behind Planet Asia?
The meaning, well, shit. I originally, my name back in the day was Asiatic. You know what I'm saying? Asiatic J. And then when before I actually came out with records, I wanted to change my name again, and I didn't want it to, because I didn't want it to sound primitive or outdated. So I went with Planet Asia, due to the fact that in our lessons it says, why does the devil call our people Africans to try to divide us? And it talks about how the original people called the continent Asia. So I was like, Planet Asia. And they, at one point in time, they called the whole world Asia. So I was like, damn, the planet did all start in Africa. I was like, hold on. All started in Africa. ASIA, yeah, Planet Asia, all started in Africa. And that's how I did it.
That's hard.
That's how all started in Africa, you know?
If you would have given $1 million to tell you to answer that question, man, I'd still be
that was the most that was the deepest name.
Because Asiatic, you heard Big Daddy Kane say Asiatic, acrobatic. Asiatic, is as a 5% in the student enrollment, the first question they ask you is, who is the original man? And the answer is, the original man is the Asiatic black man, the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, and God of the universe. You know what I'm saying? You might have heard that in Brand Nubian song. The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, father of civilization, God of the universe. You know what I'm saying? So,
also Nas too.
Yeah, like an Afrocentric Asian, half man, half amazing. Yeah.
So how did you hook up with Kutmasta Kurt?
Shit, Rasco.
Oh, okay.
Because Kutmasta Kurt made a single called "Take It Back Home" that was on Rasco's first album, and that's the song that I was on. We shot a video to it. He was actually in the video too. That was my first time meeting Kutmasta Kurt. I didn't even know at that time that he was working with Kool Keith. I only knew Kool Keith for doing like Ultramagnetic MCs and his one solo album, Papa Large and all that. I didn't know nothing about the indie stuff yet until I came into that world. Because we kind of like at the beginning of that, this renaissance, the renaissance that came back, but we kind of from the beginning of it, when it was still kind of like on a mainstream scale with the raucous records and all the rest of the things. It was indie, but it still had a push to it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, when we was messing with indie, we was like we weren't like, okay, E40 and all them had did it, but on a different kind of hip hop.
Already, nice meeting you, my brother.
Yeah.
On a different kind of hip hop thing, we had our place. It was on our side. We had our anything going. Hyro had their empire. You know what I'm saying? They was off in the mix going, and then back then it was just kind of like the scrabble for distribution deals. You know what I'm saying? Who could get them? So it's like, and it's funny because I was talking to Rascast a couple weeks ago, and I was like, or rather, we were saying how like right around 93, 94. I'll say 90. I'll say from 91 to about 93, 94. Nothing to get a $300,000 deal, dude. Like you didn't have to prove nothing.
Wow.
Feeling, man. And
today that's like what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got 300,000 and 75,000 under the table when I signed my deal. Because I was like, yeah, I signed the deal, but I was like, I want some money off record too.
Wow.
Like I want my own money straight to me. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, then was the day.
I was like, yeah.
We need to do a real documentary.
You know what's crazy? I found out my first deal. I got my first deal was way bigger than Nas. When I found out what he actually got and 50s, I'm like, damn, I really got a lot of money compared to these dudes. Even I got more money for my deal than Nas did for his first album, and fucking 50 Cent.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, I probably got more money off my first indie check than Meek Mills or somebody or some shit like that, because these dudes, they making a lot of money. I'm not taking away from what they making, because other ways they making money, but I'm saying like the traditional way how we would just get the advancement, our shit was bigger. Pharcyde shit was way bigger. I ain't got to talk about Pharcyde. They shit was Fuji level by their second album. Shit. I heard about y'all. I heard about the budget y'all was blowing. I done heard real money Pharcyde stories from people that used to work with them. Like, bro, 500,000 used to fly past our table all the time. Like, what?
Yeah, the people used to work with them, you know. Yeah, that was a very
like what? Like you I guarantee, trust me, dude. I've been in the game for a long time. Only like Cardi B and them is getting that right now.
No, I believe.
There's a lot of 360 deals. A whole lot of 360.
A lot of 360s. But I'm saying like sponsors and you know other, you know, like cross promotion shit and all that. They ain't about the only ones getting that type of money right now. They ain't no like regular rappers getting that randomly all the time.
That's why you see rappers and they just be advertising stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they advertise.
Right.
I'm doing bar mitzvahs, I'm doing parties, I'm doing drops, I'm doing everything. But hey, man, I'm knocking the hustle though.
Right. Hip hop changed, man, but it's different ways, man. It's different ways. You know, it's other ways of getting money, man, because I've seen it up close, and you know, a lot of people don't believe it, but the indie world right now is back again, man.
Wow.
The indie world is back again. My brother 38 Special out there tearing their ass up. He out there tearing their ass up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing it, you know, with the resurgence of physicals, vinyls, and digital, and all that combined with the merch.
So tell me this: who came before Run DMC, or what group resonated with you that made you say, "Man, I want to rap"?
Fat Boys.
What?
The Fat Boys.
Okay.
I gotta keep it a buck. It was the Fat Boys for me.
When you heard,
I'm not like from the. I wasn't really into that 70s hip hop shit, man. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I wasn't a Curtis Blow, Kumo D fan, my nigga. I didn't like that shit. I thought that was old. You know how old? You know how the young dudes treat our shit today? I used to be like that about them. Like that shit is old. Them niggas old. I used to say that in like 85. I used to say that shit. 86. Yeah, I didn't. If you weren't going, if your raps weren't like a devastating mic controller sounded fun, Sadie, I wasn't fucking with you.
Hey.
And then Rakim came out. When Rakim came out, they definitely weren't getting no. By the time Rakim and Kane came, I wasn't trying to hit no Kumo D and Curtis Blow, my dude, Melly Mel. And I know everybody, Melly Mel got me into this shit. That ain't my era, bro. I'm born in '76, so. You know what I'm saying? Like, me actually liking rap music, even when Sugar Hill Gang came out, I didn't look at that as rap music. And lo and behold, come to find out that wasn't really a rap song. But I was a Sugar Hill fan of that song, but I didn't look at that as rap. I didn't look at that like, yo, I need this thing called rap. I didn't feel like that shit until I heard Rock the Bells. When I heard Rock the Bells, I was like, what the fuck is that? Like, what was that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this different. You know, Run DMC and L, you know, it was just, that shit started it for me. I mean, Fat Boys, it went from Fat Boys, Run DMC to LL. LL was like the Michael Jackson of that shit for me. Niggas can say what they want. He was Michael Jackson, period. Like, and I, you know why I
feel
can
like he
say
don't get
that?
enough credit.
I always say this shit in a lot of my interviews, but the reason why I say that because I'll never forget when there was a magazine cover with a split and it had Michael Jackson and LL Cool J on it. Like, who's the baddest? You know what I'm saying? Because Mike had I'm Bad and LL had I'm Bad. You know what I'm saying? And at that point, I went with L. I was like, yo, I'm definitely a hip hop dude. That's when I knew, because we was all Michael Jackson out early 80s because the Thriller and Off the Wall and shit. So he was like the LL Cool J. And Michael Jackson was every rapper at once to me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about like what magic is and like unbelievable shit, somebody you want to be like, but you know you'll never be like this motherfucker because he just Mike is just like, God damn, will I ever be good at anything? Because this thing is unbelievable. And then finally hip hop made it a little bit easier. Like, okay, I could probably get into this. And then I heard stick 'em, ha ha, stick 'em. That fucked me up.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? That fucked me up. And then Crush Groove came out. That was just like for my age bracket. You know what I'm saying? Sweatsuits. I never liked that Melly Mel shit. They dressed androgynous. I was into karate and kung fu at that time. So them niggas look like my uncles in them. No disrespect, but they all look like my uncles in them. My uncles had perms and shit. I didn't have a perm, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had short haircuts and high top fades. I never had a Jerry curl ever in my life. So a rapper with a curl, I couldn't be in the Curtis Blow like that.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. It's kind of like a kid today. If you 21 years old, you don't want to see no nigga in no big baggy ass jeans and Timberlands. You're like, who the fuck is this nigga? Get the fuck out of here with that 1998 keep it real bullshit. That's how they gonna talk to you. If you don't
I lose an inch off of my jeans every year.
You feel what I'm saying?
I lose an inch. I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
Okay, this is too big now. Yeah, you got to take it down.
Dude, that's funny.
The thing about it is, that's why I've been able to stay relevant though. Because you're only good as your predecessor.
So when you say your era, like your height, like what age would you say that was?
Like I'm 43 going on 44. I'll be 44 in a few days. But like LL Cool J, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, G-Rap, just those, Ice Cube, just all that shit just coming at you back to back to back to back to back, Special Ed. You know what I'm saying?
Age were you like? That was like junior high school for you, right?
Oh, I was like 9 or 10, like 9 or 10, because I went to my first concert around 9, 10 years old at 86. Yeah, it was like 10 years old. In 86, I went to see LL Cool J.
Okay. What junior high school did you go to?
Actually, Run DMC, LL Cool J. What's your name?
What's that? What junior high school did you go to?
I went to junior high at Tioga Middle School in Fresno.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But I was still in elementary school when I went to CL.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still in elementary
school. Yeah, I don't feel like he get enough credit, man.
And Rakim, you know what I'm saying? Like I seen it. That was 86 when I seen Rakim. You know what I'm saying? But that was because of Mr. Magic. That's when we used to get the Mr. Magic Rap Attack vinyls. And you get like, it's like a compilation of songs on them shits. And you could just, that's how I kind of like figured out like all the new rap. And I was hella young. So that's the first time I ever heard Dana Dane. First time I heard Eric B for President. The first time I heard Sweet Tea. A lot of shit.
That sound like a cheat code, man. That sound like a cheat code, man.
What?
Getting the compilation records, man. Getting to pick through all the stuff, man.
Yeah. That was my first time hearing Eric B for President was on Mr. Magic Rap Attack. And I didn't, we were so young and shit was so new, we wasn't even saying Rakim. We just be like, yo, that new Eric B is fire. You didn't start saying Rakim until like he came with like a solo album. The whole time he was with Eric B, we was like, yo, you heard that new Eric B? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then DOC came out, I got to see all this shit live, so that's what kind of made me who I am. I seen this shit live, even down to like NWA and Too Short, the 2 Live Crew. I was there. I got to see that shit.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I seen Eazy-E perform with Ice Cube. I seen DOC live. So it's for me, it's just
I
got that energy. I seen Redman when nobody was there to see his ass. I seen Leaders of the New School with De La Soul, Cam D, with 40 people in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was there. You know what I mean? So that energy is a different type of energy when you get to see the growth and development of artists. You know what I'm saying? I remember niggas before. Look, you'll be keeping a buck with you. In high school, probably like my 11th grade year in high school, I was always trying to get it. By the time I got to high school, I'm shopping for deals at this time. You know what I'm saying? I started shopping for a deal ever since 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I got to 11th grade, I remember one time we went to the Soul Train Music Awards, and niggas kept mistaking us for the Pharcyde. No, Jack the Rapper. At Jack the Rapper. Everybody thought we was Pharcyde, bro. Before we performed, we was like, nah, that ain't that thing. We looked kind of, I had dreads. My boy got the earring in his nose. He got dreads. We all got dreads and shit. We just got that native tongue look. And that's what we swore we was Pharcyde. And our show was wild. Our show was ill. So it was like, yo, y'all, we almost got to deal with fucking Dallas Austin because of that shit. It's like, yo, y'all remember me like the Pharcyde or some shit, man. Man. Yeah, it was wild. I went through my eras.
I told you, I first saw Dallas Austin when Brown Imani and our other homeboy was cool with the boys, and Dallas had drove out here from Atlanta.
Right.
Man, it had to be probably 90, maybe.
You know what's crazy? All those, man, I met so many people growing up that they would never remember that shit. I remember Babyface gave me his wife's number. That goes to show you how young I was. He's like, yeah, man, just call my wife, man. You know what I'm saying? Here's her number. Da, da, da. I'm like, wow. I didn't even, that shit wasn't even registering with me like that. Him, Dallas Austin, Jermaine Dupri, he'll never remember that he met me. I remember we begged him to try to get him to watch us perform, but he didn't stay. I mean, so many people, dude. DJ Premier. Well, Premier remember me from when I was 14, though. That's why we always talk about that shit. Because I performed at it. We actually bum rushed the show that they performed at. It was E40 and the Click, Gangstar, X-Clan, and some shit like that back in the day. This is like 94, 93, 94, yeah.
So tell me, how'd you meet Rasco?
Rasco, well, Rasco is like 6 years old. Yeah, he's 6 years older than me. Wait, hold on. Yeah, he's 6 years older than me. Rasco's 6 years older than me. So you gotta think. I was in the 8th grade when he was going to Fresno State. I was already known rhyming at that time. I was already doing shows. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. He was a dancer. I was already rhyming. He was dancing for a rap group.
Oh wow.
Rasco's introduction to being an MC was kind of like I stumbled like an accident. He didn't know he was that good. He didn't know he was better than the niggas he was dancing for. Hey. He rhymed on one song and that was it. Like, oh shit. It was like one of the moments like, oh, I think y'all need to be having it in a rhyme. Matter of fact, nah, he need to rhyme by himself. You know what I mean? And so when he graduated out of Fresno State, he went back to the Bay and he ended up doing it unassisted and whatnot. And now at this point, I might have been shit, man. Tongo, yeah. Well, actually, no, the person that he was the MC that he used to dance for was already in college. I met him when I was in junior high. When Rasco came to Fresno State, I got to high school. When by the time he graduated, I was in my last year of high school because I got kicked out of high school in the 10th grade. And so like I graduated in 95. 96, he recorded Unassisted, if I'm not mistaken. I think it came out at the end of 96, and he dropped his album, Time Waits for No Man. I want to say either 97 or 98. I think it was 97. Yeah, it was 97. He used to call my grandmother's house telling me, like, yo, man, if you think I'm doing some shit, wait till the world get a load of you. And I used to think he was gassing me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I'm fucked up. I'm in the, I'm in the hood. I don't know what I'm about to do with my life. I'm lying and acting like I'm going to school every day, and I'm not. I mean, this is after high school. I graduated already, but I'm fronting like I'm going to college, but I'm really not. I'm just waking up and leaving the crib.
Yeah.
Going to my partner house down the block, coming home later in the day, acting like I've been at school, just waiting like, damn, what am I going to do? And so I just took a chance and left. I went to Oakland. After I jumped on his song, the crowd went, the world went crazy. Then I ended up doing a joint for Peanut Butter Wolf, and that shit really went crazy.
Whoa.
Like, he put out some kind of sampler tape during the Gavin, and during that Gavin, it's like my shit called Wildfire.
Yo, you dropped some names, dog. Like, for real, like everyone triggered like a little memory for me. It's kind of funny. You just took me through like a whole, like your one story was like a catalog of the greatest. Or I'm not gonna say the greatest. It's just like the entire rap game for me in a nutshell.
Yeah, man, it was wild, man. Like, my life, man, is really like a Cinderella fucking movie or some shit, man. Like, from a kid looking at all this shit, like, damn, am I good enough for this shit? And I'm in a city where this never happens. Like, no, making it out of Fresno or being even heard or even being thought of. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm past that shit. I know I'm the illest at this point. But
hey.
You know what I'm saying? But I still trip off of it. Because I know that dudes that live in metropolitan areas and big cities, they take shit for granted because they grew up around a lot of shit. It's a difference when you never see nobody and that these dudes become fans of you and telling you the one. And you like, damn, this is what getting money is cool, but when you really get that assurance from your peers that what you're doing is right, it's like, that's a different type of feeling, man.
What's your favorite collaboration?
I don't know, man. I don't really know. My favorite collaboration? I mean, I love to collaborate with my partner, Tri-State. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite collaboration because we think the same. We rap the same. We know how, when me and him rhyme, that shit's tribal. It ain't even got nothing to do with nothing. Like, we rapping from a certain species. We look at everybody else as mortals. Not like we're rapping better than you. We just not on the same shit as everybody else. We looking at everybody like they're humans. We don't do human rap. When me and him, specifically, when me and him rhyme together, it's like we speaking an ancient language. We look at every other rapper like normal, like, yeah, that was cute, that's cool. You could battle rap, yeah, you got bars, punchlines, whoa. You don't have that magic though. We got this magic. You don't have enough knowledge of self to be able to play with, because even if you do got knowledge of self, you still being too preachy with it, and you don't know how to, your seasoning ain't right. I hit you over the head with a jewel, and you won't realize it till later that, damn, he just dropped a lesson on me, and I'm barely catching this shit, and when you put it together, you're like, oh shit, he was saying that, like, and that's what we do, because we juggle stock footage of information. But we rock it like it's the latest fashion. So we don't do the Pan-African rap, I want to say, or whatever you want to call it. It's esoteric. It's esoteric gangster shit. It's esoteric. It's esoteric energy. You know what I'm saying? Because we deal with a lot of schools of thought. You know what I'm saying? Everybody attributes me to being a 5%er. Yes, I'm a 5%er, but born universal true. We study many different things. So when it comes to rap, I'm not just a 5%er. I kind of like give everything because I don't like to be caught pigeonholed in nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, so when I'm rhyming, I'm it's kind of like how they feed subliminal messages to you with Coca-Cola and Pepsi or pizza. Take, and they might flash a word real fast. You don't even see it, and you wondering why you in the mood for some wings and a soda because this motherfucker done flash some shit. So we do the opposite. You wondering why all of a sudden you don't want to eat meat no more. Why all of a sudden? Because I don't never tell you not to do that shit in my songs. It's just how I say shit. All of a sudden you just. You know what I'm saying? You want to do something else. Mm-hmm. It's like the same energy that makes you go, damn, that's an ill ass polo shirt, right? Mm-hmm. I will make you want to go get a book like that. Mm-hmm. You'll feel that way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's how me and Tri-State, when we make music, we do it like that in a fashionable sense. We make having knowledge of self look cool.
Mm-hmm. Tell me this. Some MCs, they focus on penmanship. Some MCs focus on style, like how they rap, how they say stuff. When you working, what do you focus on?
Everything you just said, because you gotta understand. We here for the babies, man. So if you gotta not lose that. You gotta know, like, okay, it's certain shit that I love that I know I can't just be 100% of just because I love it. If I really want to succeed at what I do, it's the way you do that without losing yourself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's about styles. It's about, being fresh, man, because you could be saying some real shit, but if it ain't fresh, it ain't fresh. That's why just because you're a gangster or a street dude, that don't mean you're gonna be a dope rapper. Too many times people be thinking, oh, if I've been to jail, I done shot niggas, I should be able to rap. No, that doesn't mean that you should rap. You don't have enough memory muscle in you to do what I do. You have to have did this enough times.
The passion.
Yeah, and your art of writing ain't strong enough because you ain't did it enough. And yeah, everybody can write a rap, but everybody can't master cadences. I know for a fact I've tapped into certain things that I do nonchalantly, and it comes from years of writing. I've been writing since I was fucking 9 years old. So, how they say 10,000, imagine 10 million. You know what I'm saying? They say you got to do something 10,000 times, imagine doing it 10 million times. In your sleep, while you're fucking, while you're shitting, while you're eating, because you love it like Kobe loves basketball, or you know what I'm saying? So we, like I said, we looking at this shit different. The whole thing that, in order for me to scratch where it itch, don't got shit to do with selling records or even making money. But I can't tell that to y'all. So when I'm doing it, I don't even care. I don't really do it for people to like give me props for it, because you have to be an elite person that knows what I'm doing. You got to know what I'm doing to understand what I'm doing. I'll give you the surface shit, the beats, the fly shit, like he said, the pimp shit, But it's other shit in there. If you listen, you're gonna get. Mm-hmm. And then, and if you really listen, you'll be like, oh, he's killing it too. Like, oh, oh, he not just rapping, like, because most people that when they talk to me about the way I rhyme, they're like, bro, I can't never tell when you're about to rhyme, but it always drop. You always drop it, pow, and they be like, because I'm like, yeah, because I'm not trying to really rap to you, like structure rap to you. I've broken all that shit. I know how to draw to where I'm gonna still catch them pockets that need to be hit. But my in-betweens ain't gonna be nothing. I'm not gonna start the rap how you used to hearing people start their raps off. Not doing none of that. So my whole approach to how I make music is just different because it's from years of recording. I'm recording right now. As soon as I get up here, my boys in here never even been in New York. We about to try to record something right now. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Back.
So who's your top 5? Top 5 MCs.
I don't really have a top 5 because I love everybody's style for what it is, but technically you got like, I mean, it's a lot of shit, man, for a lot of reasons. You know, I love, it can go from E40 to Black Thought, you know what I'm saying? See how extreme that is?
Yeah.
I can go from E40 to Black Thought, G-Rap, Pharcyde, so it'd be like, it ain't really, man. It's a lot of different styles, man. Because you got the underground. Right now in the underground, you got Griselda, you got Rock Marcianos. You know what I'm saying? You got certain shit. My man Huss Kingpin is my favorite right now. Rome Streets. You got a lot of nice dudes right now. So I don't really have numbers, man. I like what I like. This, if you ask me what wave I'm in, like the wave I'm into is like,
But it's like top 5 all time.
All time?
Yeah.
That gotta be like Rakim, Too Short, LL Cool J, Ice Cube, and Nas.
He don't like that.
I'm gonna tell you, man. Nas is just Nas, man. And the motherfuckers can be mad, but somebody has to be the chosen one. And it's him. You know what I'm saying? Outside of me.
That's Smooth ain't saying it, but Nas my favorite rapper. That's why every time you say that.
Smooth ain't that shit.
I don't.
Nas come up every episode.
Come up every episode.
I don't do it though. I want to be clear that I don't do it though.
Nas carried. The thing is Nas carried on the L Rakim thing with the Illmatic shit. So just the fact that he knew what he was doing at that age for me will always stick with me. Period. Mm-hmm. Like it's just he gave out a blueprint of, yo, my niggas, this is how you rhyme. Like this is rap right here. Like this is rap right here, my nigga. This is 40-ounce staircase. I'm about to kick this shit to you. You can close your eyes and see what the fuck I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Niggas didn't know nothing about that shit when he came out, man. So it was just like, yo, he introduced some shit. It was like Rakim, Cool G Rap mixed in one. You have the science and the street shit. And basically we all kind of come from that tree because that really Tragedy Gaddafi. He don't get enough credit. He one of my top 5s. Really, because you can't really, in my eyes, you can't say Nas without Tragedy Gaddafi.
What? What's the connection? Yeah. What's the connection?
So you got to understand Queensbridge rap. You got to understand the aura of how Nas rhymes. When Nas first came out on Live from the Barbecue, I thought that was Tragedy. Man, I literally thought that was Tragedy for half a year. I was like, yo, Trag murdered that. Because he already had a song called Arrest the President. So when I heard him say, kidnap the president's wife without a plan, I'm like, yo, Tragedy is on this bullshit again. So, yeah, man, like, listen to Tragedy, my nigga. Listen to Tragedy Get Out. Listen to his shit now, how he rhymes. Yo, that shit is like that level. It's that Queensbridge shit. You know what I'm saying? Him, Nas, Tragedy, Killer Shah, and Capone got the same style, bro.
What?
Listen to him. Nas, Capone, Tragedy, and Killer Shah. When Tragedy formed CNN, he wasn't interested in Nori. He was trying to sign Capone because he felt like Capone was like a streeter version of Nas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that. They all from he from 12th Street, I think. Yeah, they all from the same area. That's all. They all grew up together. You know what I'm saying?
You couldn't have paid me any amount of money if somebody would have said Planet Asia is gonna give you a history lesson tonight. You know what I'm saying? I
know all that shit, man. And half these niggas I know these niggas personally. Tragedy, Twin, Big Twin. I don't know Nas personally, but my brother is signed to Nas, so it's just like,
Well, who's your brother?
Fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, he signed a Master Pill.
I didn't know that.
That's not my biological brother, but that's my little brother.
Okay.
I've been knowing him since he was 15. I put him on some of his first stages. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So we all from the same cloth. We come from a certain type of cloth. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just an old man, man. I'm remembering young, hot Asia out on the seeing ready to conquer the world. You understand me?
No.
Understanding the man he's grown up to be, man, the knowledge and the little nooks and crannies he's gathered around.
Now I'm over here owning stores, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's tight. That's tight. So tell me this. Who's been your favorite producer that you work with?
My favorite producer? Shit, man. Dirty Diggs, man. My guys right now, man, because it's so comfortable. We make that shit. It's like second nature, man. Like, you know, they music fit me. One of my favorite producers is Madlib, of course. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah.
I haven't got to work with Knots. He's one of my favorite too. You know what I'm saying? Knots. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm working with Scratch, and this shit is crazy, man. I feel like I feel like a Def Jam kid, man. You know what I'm saying? Right now.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. I'll say
But hold on. Battle Cat. He don't get enough credit.
But he does.
You know
but it's a trip.
Nah, they don't really know because everybody think Battle Cat only make like, you know, G-Funk type beats. Yeah. Nah, this nigga is he well-rounded, bro.
He's a musician. He's a musician.
He's like a Dilla, bro. He's like if Dilla was a musician.
Yeah.
He DJ, he play the keys, he do the talk box shit, all that shit, man.
I saw him.
But hold on. See, now you got me in my bag. The best producer in the world is DJ Khaled. Period. Hands down.
I thought you were gonna say Premier.
And I'll say that shit. I'll say that shit for the rest of my life.
So when you say Khaled, you mean Khalil that did what was homeboy's name that blew up in Germany?
I'm talking about Dr. Dre's right-hand man, DJ Khaled.
Yeah, he made Kush. He made that song Kush.
He did something sort of like a big deal for Clips. He did
that's on hard.
He did some shit for Nas. He did a bunch of shit for Jay. But beyond his commercial shit, I just never met a producer that could fuck with him when it comes to just push and play.
What was Homeboy's name that because he produced Homeboy that was like the for the do-over. I think it was the do-over. He was the MC.
You talking about yeah, I know you talking about the singer dude. He had the big record. He blew up from the do-over.
Yeah.
He used to host that shit, man. He had the shit with Mark Wahlberg on HBO.
Yeah.
Damn, what was his name, bro? He's singing shit. I know he's talking about dark-skinned brother with the pointy nose.
Yeah. I know you. I can't think of his name either, but he blew up. I mean,
he super blew up. Yeah.
That's
right. Khalil did do that on. Damn.
Yeah. No, he worked. He worked with him heavy. He worked with him heavy.
Wow.
And then,
yo, we done already went through an hour, man. That's crazy, man.
I know.
Yo,
man.
I gotta get to this session though, man. I wish I could stay longer, man. You know.
Nah, that's all good, dude. I appreciate it. I got one last one that I want to get from you though.
Go ahead.
What do you think the progression of all this shit is gonna go as far as live performances and COVID?
Shit, man. Either digital pay-per-view or motherfuckers gonna be pulling up the backyard boogies. We gonna be on our Ja Rule shit. You feel me? Catch me and Pharcyde at your bar mitzvah for 20,000. You know what I mean?
Well, no, man. I want to say I appreciate you for looking out, man. It was
smooth, man. You know you my brother, man. You get anything from me, bro.
We gonna have to do it again after this project, though.
I'm gonna have to get at you about the other shit though too.
No, I'm gonna hit you tomorrow.
Get at me tomorrow about that, for real.
Got anything you want to shout out? Any projects? Anything you want people to keep their eye on?
Yo, I got a lot of projects dropping. Me, DJ Scratch, fucking Holy Water with me and Dirty Diggs, me and Mussolini, Feral Chain. I got so many projects dropping, man, back to back. I'm like the Mac Dre of the underground, man.
Well, nah, man, do your thing, and shoot, we'll tap back in with you after the Scratch project is finished.
Yes, sir.
Yo, it was an honor, man.